The stunning enemies in this game, like, is really, really good.
The ALG first ever video react. Let's have a look. Because I know that my audio is going to be scuffed. It's going to be terrible. But this was the first video I ever made.
Average luck gamer here.
I sound so cringe. Holy cringe. Okay, let's just have that one more time.
Average luck gamer here. I think I've seen quite a lot of info out there.
Average luck gamer here. This was 8 months ago. I was so bad. Okay.
At the moment, and some of it makes playing Zenless Zone Zero seem a little daunting, you know? Especially right now, because the community that's forming around the game doesn't have everything figured out yet, and even the people who are getting deeper into the game are really only in that kind of mid to late game phase, so it's going to develop a lot more. But if you're just getting in, I'm here to simplify it and give you 3 big tips, which include some do's and some don'ts, to make sure that you can continue to essentially crush the content.
Crush the content? What the fuck was I talking about? Ambi, Grace, Nicole. Yep, you just ran whatever you got at that point. Level your vengeance. Yes. Please level your vengeance. Okay, let's carry on.
In the same way that you do in the early game. Now, for me, the start of Zenless Zone Zero has been pretty rough in terms of like my pulls. They haven't necessarily gone that great, but it's okay.
I'm ing so much. I hate it. I hate it. I hate myself.
Because we can actually just make the most of where we are. So you've probably seen content creators talking about how to get stronger and build your Ellen and all that jazz. I don't.
My combos on Ambi are like all over the place. What the fuck?
I don't have that because I have had very average luck. I lost. I got
That was actually a cool edit, like the little zoom out. I should do that again. I should do more of that. That was funny.
Grace on the standard banner after the 50 searches, and then I lost my 50-50 to Soldier 11 for Ellen. So I've got a feeling that I probably won't get her now, and that's okay. So other content creators, they've got all of this stuff. They
immediately throwing shade at content creators. Oh no, when 2.0 is announced, a new age version of your 3 tips vid. I kind of already did a new age version of my 3 tips vid. It's called the 3 do's and don'ts. I think it hit 100K the other day. So yeah, that came out before Evelyn and after me Abby, I think. I remember, so it was like 1.5.
They've got the Ellens, they've got the Renas, they've got the Necromatas, they got this guy.
What am I even talking about?
Who's really good with Ellen, apparently. I wouldn't know. But I haven't really struggled at all. And if you're feeling like combat takes a while, it's really tough. Maybe you're feeling it's time to swipe that card and get yourself a shark made. It's not. You'll be okay. Whoa. Let's keep it easy. Let's give you some tips. So tip number 1.
There's just like, there's no visual stuff going on while I'm talking. At least, and this is why I wanted myself on camera, by the way. This is why I always knew I would be an on-camera CC if I ever got big enough, is because sometimes I just yap, and it's just so much easier if there's like a face to look at. What combat was tough in 1.0? I know. Ay.
1 is to build the ever-living heck out of Anby, or another stun unit. So if you ended up with Khalida...
Oh god, oh my god. The pro stun ALG. I actually totally forgot about this. Oh my god, I'm using terrible fonts. Pro stun ALG.
Due to your, standard searches, or if you lost to 50-50, sure, go for Khalida, especially if you have like a fire DPS unit that you've also lucked into or something. But Ambi's really good. She's free, and I think that stunning enemies in this game is really, really good.
Drop me out. Get me out of here. God, I kind of want a hole to open up and just swallow me. To be fair, I normally didn't really click in till Bernice. Yeah. I think that's fair though. Like, oh, how the turntables. Yeah, exactly. I can't. This was so bad. To be fair, we only had attack agents. Like, Ellen was on banner. Juyuan was coming next. It makes sense. Build Ambi so you can use her with Juyuan. I realized how the game works, Jack Squatch. That's what happened.
It puts them in a position of like down so that they don't deal any more damage to you, and you deal way more damage to them. So you want to stun the enemies and then you want to unload with your DPS, which for me is
Great.
mostly Grace. Now, there are some like tips to Ambi, and if you haven't done it, then I suggest doing this cooperation exercise, because it's going to show you how to use Ambi's kit in terms of like there's a slight delay that you have to add in order to make sure that you get best multipliers with her final hit. So I'm just
Oh god, it's so awkward. Like, I also feel like I'm literally just yapping with the game open. And the content, oh look it down here. How to use Ambi. I can't. Oh, Ambi. How to use Ambi. Okay, let's keep going.
It's loading into game now, and you can see here. So if you're... Oh, there we go. So this guy's invulnerable.
Oh my god. Such bad content. It needs to get to the point. Get to the point!
Now, so boom, 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 boom. Then you pause for a second. You see when she puts the sword on her back, you got to pause then, and then you got to click to do the extra damage, which is that thunderbolt. Now, if you just mash away, you can see that she does still do stuff. It's not like she doesn't function. You're just missing out on a bit of damage. And to be clear, it is basically just damage, because if we look at the skills here, you can see.
Oh, I thought it was so smart. Such a dumbass. Yeah, no special combo after BA4. Yep, exactly. What an idiot. I also realized the music cut off and I didn't put it back on. Bro's contradicting his first video. He's playing both sides. Yeah, I mean, it was so early on in the game. I didn't even have a character leveled up beyond 40.
Tip number 2 is to use what you have. This kind of comes back to the start, right? Like, I don't have
that
all of the
see-through font
characters.
is
I think
really
I'm
bad.
probably gonna wait at this point as well. I don't see the reason to keep pulling. I probably won't get an early Ellen average luck moment, and that's okay.
I thought it was so funny.
You can just think about the synergies that you do have. So, for example, Grace was my first S-rank unit, so I decided to upgrade her, and then it worked really well that we've got Ambi and Nicole. Now, as we said, if you don't have Khalida, then you're probably going to end up working with Ambi and Nicole.
Oh, look at those dodges. Oh, I was so sick.
Didn't get an S-rank unit who kind of slots easily in here, so like Grace, then you might end up using someone like Anton. If you ended up with Soldier 11, then it would be an option for you to, like, you get the bonus essentially from building Lucy.
Her name is right there. Why are you umming?
And maybe Piper. Obviously, you probably want a stun unit, so hopefully you might have got Khalida
Oh my god, no. Stop talking about stun units.
as well in that situation, or else she really doesn't slot into many
Okay, to be clear, stun isn't useless. It just at this point, like, we've had so many great anomaly characters that really just don't even care about stun.
teams. I think this is the issue with Soldier 11, is that she's the only member of Obol squad currently, so she's probably the worst character to try and slot into a team. So if you ended up with Soldier 11,
it's like stepping into a time machine, right? This was back in 1.6. Obviously, you'd want a stun unit. Oh, I know. Oh my god, so bad.
average luck moment, then also sorry. But she's really, you can actually just put her in with Ambi and Nicole and she'll be okay. In terms of what she misses out on, if you put her in with Ambi and Nicole, she misses out on this passive here. So when another character in the squad shares the same attribute or faction, so it's like a fire person, like a fire agent, or another member of Obol squad, which we will get eventually. She deals 10% more
got
fire
them
damage,
now.
and then when attacking stunned enemies, which of course the enemies should always be stunned when your DPS is unloading.
Average luck moment. This is so bad. Oh.
Further enhanced by additional 22.5%. So it's actually quite a lot of damage. So you probably don't want to bother leveling up Soldier 11. Learn from my mistake until, it's more possible. If you did end up getting Soldier 11. Now, if you got Khalida, you could use her as the stun unit, and then it means that she can then slot in with the rest of Bellabog Industries. So
huge pause. The huge pause. And then just left it in. Didn't even cut it out. Just left it in. Oh man. This video is bad.
Like Grace and who else is it?
How long is this gonna go? I'm not pausing it.
Anton, maybe.
What the fuck? What the fuck? There was like 10 seconds of silence. I'm crying. Holy shit. Okay, let's hear that again.
It's more possible if you did end up getting Soldier 11. Now, if you got Khalida, you could use her as the stun unit, and then it means that she can then slot in with the rest of Bellabog Industries. So, like Grace and who else is it?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Anton, maybe.
Fuck. 7 seconds. 7 seconds of just silence. Holy shit, I can't believe I didn't edit that out. That was so funny. Okay, right, carry on.
Well, you wouldn't use Anton because he's a DPS, but Anton
Well, you wouldn't
would be
use
a
him, though.
really good slot in here. So if you've lost your 50-50 to Ellen and you're wondering about what to do because you don't have these guys, you probably have Anton because he's on the Ellen banner, and he's the A rank on there. So you probably have a bunch of copies of Anton, and he would slot in really well with Ambi and Nicole because...
To be fair, from the start of the game, not that bad. Not that bad. Not that bad. Phantom X Blizz, thank you for the follow. I actually think that's pretty solid. That's okay advice. The take that stuck, not using Anton. You could use, yeah, but the take was, hey, you could use Anton. I'm not going to do it, but you could.
Of that Thunder synergy that he has with Ambi. Now, if you lucked into some of the other characters, so if you lucked into Nekomata, then she just functions as a DPS in the Cunning Hairs, so you can use Ambi and Nicole. If you have Ellen, then you probably want the other ice unit, which is Lycaon. This guy as the stun unit. If you
Yep, that's always been a meme, I guess.
don't have this guy as the stun unit, then you could still use Ambi or Khalida. Ideally, you are going to want to stun, though. So make sure that that's something that you can do. So ideally, if you have Ellen, you either have this guy to make sure she's getting her...
This guy, I didn't even try. The start of the Lycaon pronunciation art. Yeah. The like and subscribe thing was big for me. I liked that so much. So yeah, you should also like and subscribe. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Right, let's carry on.
Extra passive, or Rena to make sure that she's getting the extra passive if you want to play with Ambi. But this video isn't about Ellen. But essentially, if you ended up with any of these characters, or 2 of these characters, which, to be honest, if you've been playing since the start, you probably did end up with 2 of these characters. If you've been playing a little bit and you're wondering about how to, continue to crush the content, you probably ended up with...
Continue to crush the content. It was such a breed. I don't know what I was talking about.
More of these characters. So yeah, Ambi pretty much gonna be goated unless you have Khalida. Then you want to upgrade Khalida.
So basically, this whole video was just A rank Ambi propaganda. Holy shit.
Okay, tip number 3 is to upgrade appropriately. Now, there's stuff out there now that says don't upgrade, but if you don't, you won't have anything, right? So just upgrade appropriately. Get your characters to level 40. Choose 3, maybe more than 3, because I'm starting to reach a point now where I'm going to need more than one team and upgrade those guys. So for
I think that's okay. That's solid advice.
example, for my Grace, she was my first S rank, so I've invested into her. She's got
I've invested into her. She's on C. Her stats were... Hang on. I mean, if I was account reviewing this, Grace, yeah, I don't think it would come out particularly well, you know what I'm saying?
For example, for my Grace, she was my first S rank, so I've invested into her. She's got some 5, 6, and 7s along here. And in terms of skill enhancements, I've gone for, you know, as much as I can get at this point. I think I can do this one too. Yeah, but I need a whole bunch of those. So, and then in terms of the equipment here, you can see that I've got a bunch of these equipped, and I've upgraded them for Grace because she's my damage dealer. But if we look at some of the other characters for...
I literally hadn't farmed any discs at this point. You can see I have not farmed any discs. Yep, she was on 4-piece woodpecker. Deal with it. Grace didn't get the D. Real.
B. Just less upgraded. Some of the ones that
she was on 4-piece
upgraded are the ones that are going to give more impact, or they're just like...
She's on a 5-piece. I know.
So
it's what I had.
Or they're just cast-offs from Grace. You can also see that I haven't really farmed these drive discs
See, I haven't even farmed them yet because we're not ready to. The game was like just come out.
at all. You kind of luck into a few of them, and honestly, I think it's best to wait to Internet level 35 when you're going to then be able to get better quality drive discs, similar
That's still true. That is still true.
to, you know, artifacts and stuff. Like, there's always a system, but you also want to make sure you're upgrading the Wengens to make sure that these are like a...
I said it. After going through all of those account reviews, level 50 engines. Yep, get your engine leveled up. Aged like fine wine. Thank you, JJC.
as high as they can go. So you can see that this one's level 40 now. It won't let me go any higher. You want to make sure that you're upgrading them for your 3 main characters. You've got some drive discs on your 3 main characters. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just upgrade the ones that you feel like are appropriate. And then when you get to Internet level 35, that's when you're going to actually need to be able to farm those drive discs. And that's it. Those are the 3 tips. Build Ambi or Kalida. Stunning is goated. Tip number 2, use what you have.
That take did not age well.
Don't, like think, oh, someone, we're unlucky, etc.
How is that a point? Don't, like...
Tip number 2, use what you have. Don't, like think, oh, someone, we're unlucky, etc. You'll be fine. Just always assume you're going to lose the 50-50.
How is that even a point?
And at the moment, team building seems to work pretty well. And then number 3, just upgrade appropriately. Don't not upgrade. Like, upgrade your characters, a few of them. But, make sure you have enough resources held back so that if you luck into like an Ellen or a Nekomata or a Kalida, there's an option for you to actually upgrade that. Thanks very much.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah. You upgrade appropriately.
Thanks for watching the video. That brings what I've got to say to a close. I wish you all the best of luck in your pulls.
You can tell I just recorded this at a different time. It's like a massive jump.
Upgrade that. Thanks very much for watching the video. That brings what I've got to say to a close. I wish you all the best of luck in your pulls. I won't be lucky, and that's fine. But if you want better than average luck, then don't forget to like and subscribe. All the best. Bye.
Okay, that was kind of interesting. I sucked real hard. Guys, you know how you get good at something? You just keep doing it. I think I can look back at that video and reflect on it and say, hey, yeah, that wasn't great, but I'm gonna get better. Do you know what I mean? The advice wasn't bad, though. Yeah, at that early stage of the game, building Ambi was actually probably a pretty good play, because then you could either use her with Ellen if you didn't get Lycaon, or you could use her with Juyuan when Juyuan comes out. So, yeah. And you were right about Juyuan's engine being bait. That is true. I was right about that. Just in summary, I guess, after watching my first video again, what I want to say is I can't believe how far I've come. And I can't believe that there's fucking... I don't even know how many people here right now watching me sit at my desk, watch my old videos, and laugh at myself. And that's insane to me. And I want to say thank you. You guys are cool as fuck. I can't thank you all enough. And also, if you are... I get questions all of the time from other content creators around how to start. The answer is you just do it. And you are shit for a while. And I've made 131 videos. And at this point, if I look back at this in another 100 videos, I'll be like, yeah, I was still bad at that. I was still bad at editing. I was still bad at this. I was still bad at the other. I was still umming and ahhing when I shouldn't have been. And you just have to keep going. Learn from your mistakes. You'll get there, bro. Start by saying stunners are goated. Fuck you.